just edit this really quick. Okay. Here, all over the place. But today I'm going to be showing you guys how to make waist beads. Now, there has been a lot of controversy about waist beads. What you should do, what you shouldn't do. But I'm just here to show you how to make them. So first off, what you need to do is choose your string. And there are lots and lots of string out there that you can choose from. The string that I am more comfortable with using is 100% polyester sewing thread. Now, I got this from an African bead shop, so it came highly recommended. Now, the strands are very, very thin, but when you put more of them together, they become very thick. So what I like to do, at first I kind of played with it to see how many strands I was comfortable with. And at first I tried like 4, 5, 10 maybe. But then I got to 16 strands. So I kind of put 16 strands together to make my waist beads. Now this is what the waist beads look like after I finish them. So it's very strong. You can't break it. So yeah, I've tried, me personally, I've tried many different strings and strands, and it didn't go well with me. Another strand that I do like, that I don't use but I do like them, is this thread. It's the firewire, and it's really thin, but it's very strong. And I attempted to use it a couple times. I didn't like the way my waist beads came out. But it's very strong. Very, very strong. This here, since it's so thin, you have to use the very, very small glass beads. You have to use very small beads. Because using this string, you won't be able to put these beads on here. Because it's going to just keep sliding off, sliding off, sliding off. Now, the beads I use, I purchased my beads from Maddie May Shop on TikTok, and she has a bead shop. It's a lot of bead shops, but she is authentic, or I believe she's authentic. She has a waist bead business, and her stuff come out very, very great. So at first I was using the beads that came from like the craft store, Hobby Lobby, Walmart. This right here came from Hobby Lobby, but they fade very, very quickly, so I don't like using it. So I ended up purchasing my beads in bulk, and this is just one of the bags that I have from her, and I've been using it for quite a while. I have other different types and designs. It really depends on what you like. As far as bead spinners go, this bead spinner here, I got this from Hobby Lobby. Now, I like it if you want it slow paced and, you know, you want to make sure that it's well put together, or you want it a certain way, a certain design. These do come off, so you can put multiple jars on top of here and just spin it with your bead. Now, the needles that I use, well, before I get to the needles, this is the other bead spinner that I have. It comes with a cord that you plug in. Now, this bead spinner that I have did come from Maddie May Shop, and I need to give me another one, because I've had this one for 1.5 years now, and it's kind of make a lot of noise. See, it makes lots of noise, and it's very unbalanced, but I like it. I still use it. So once again, you have to choose the string that you like. Choose a string, choose your beads, and choose the bead spinner. Now, as far as the length go, sometimes you can ask the customer to measure their waist so you can do it like that, so you want waist beads. But for me, I cater to a lot of small women, a lot of larger women, a lot of plus size women. I myself am a plus size woman, so I like to have leeway in doing my beads. So when I do my waist beads, I kind of leave extra slack. on one end, so that when they put them around their waist, they're able to slide the beads down. They're able to slide the beads down to their waist. So mine are adjustable, but once you tie them on, they become permanent. They're only just adjustable until you decide to tie them on. Now, as far as keeping the beads on, you can keep the beads on as long as you want to. You can put gemstones on your beads. You can put, you know, anything, any trinkets that you want on your beads. I've used these on my beads. These hold very well. You can actually comment down below your questions on waist beads. I know one of the main questions about making waist beads and making sure that beads don't fall off is a slip knot. Now I'm going to show y'all how to do a slip knot. I have a slip knot video on my page. But what you're going to do is you have the string and the beads. So you're going to have these two fingers here with this finger. Well, this finger and these two fingers. So what you're going to want to do is you're going to wrap the thread around these two fingers here. And you can create a loop. So we're going to do it again. You're going to create a loop. Now once you create the loop, it's going to be kind of like a shoestring, however you want. But this is how I do my slip knot. Okay. So now that it's in there, I have the end piece. And I'm going to keep my hand on the bottom half here. So I'm only holding this. It's going to be like this, but you have to make sure you hold this in. Now once you pull, it's going to become the slip knot. Like that. You can make it as big or as small as you want it. You can adjust it. Now in order to get the slip knot out, all you do is just pull the tail. So we're going to make it larger. Okay. Give your hand on the loop here. And you pull. There you go. Just slip knot. Now in order to get this right here keeps the beads from coming off. See? The beads won't come off because they're not right there. Now in order to get the knot off, like I said, all you do is pull. And now the beads are able to go down as far. But yeah, so anybody want any questions? I do sell waist beads. My waist beads, you can actually, in the description, I have a link to my Facebook account. And you can just DM me on Facebook or Instagram. But yeah, here is one of the designs that I really like. I got this tangled up just that quick. So this is one of the designs that I really like that I did. So as a refresher, the most important thing about making waist beads, finding the right quality beads that don't break, don't fade, and last a long time. The number one important goal of making waist beads is the string. The string is what matters because nobody wants to put on waist beads that snaps. You know, you're pulling up your clothes or whatever, or you're changing clothes and it snaps. You use the restroom, it snaps. You lay down, it snaps. So, for good measure, when you put on your waist beads, make sure that you give yourself a little slack when you're putting the waist beads on, so that when you sit down, You have room, you stand up, it falls into place. You don't want to tie them on too tight because it will feel like you are suffocating. Not too loose, not too tight. So that's all for this little video. It's a little 10-minute video. So yeah, bye you guys.